Hey there, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Soliloquicious here, and today we are playing Wall World 2 again. Let's hop right in. Okay, so we have the last time we purchased these dagger support modules. They're extremely fast. They do damage to enemies when you walk, or small enemies, when you walk over them. But durability is significantly weak. So I'm going to stay here with the tracked platform K2. Because it's got pretty decent speed, but its durability is still great. So yeah, let's go ahead and head out, get ourselves some buff drinks, and then go do some missions. Let's see, what do we got? Let's get some drilling power, and then let's get some movement speed. Okay, now let's go ahead and find what our next mission is. Find the hydroponics. Let's do it. Difficulty is hard. That's okay. We've beaten insane. Okay, we'll start here. We will do this mine and then we'll go south. Regenerated pretty quickly. Okay, turret replicator, not bad, not bad. Oh yeah, let's go get our get this real quick. Let's get that. So resource blocks have a 10% chance to drop one additional resource, and then plus 20 movement speed in the mine. Let's do it. We found a bomb. Okay, not bad, not bad. I don't think I'm gonna waste time on the bomb. My mining is pretty good. just did the interference signal. If you're all paying attention to the Zyrex tracker. I'm gonna take the bomb with me just because, I mean, I'm gonna carry it. I'm not gonna upgrade it, but I might as well use it. Getting a decent activation of that ability that gives us resources whenever we destroy any block. Okay, so I learned how to use those portal things. You just have to hit them with your laser. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Okay. There we go. We've got our docking station. Oh, the stake thrower. Okay. I'm not going to use that. Well, we got the Tesla, so we're obviously going to do that. Yeah, let's do that, and then hopefully I can still build it. I can. Predator module. Okay. Okay, so this is another one of those maps that's just a maze to get through. Let's go up. Let's see. Hydroponics. That's going to be another area. I'm just zipping through all this. Just mining it all. I'll just go. That wave wasn't too bad. That magnet that puts your bullets, like, angles your bullets towards enemies is just so clutch. Combine that with fire rate, and you're good. I set up an audio-visual interface and displayed the same sequence of numbers. The subject stopped clicking and stared at the screen, and then it started clicking again, but now it's different, more complex. Coordinates? Formulas? I don't understand yet. My theory is that the Zyrex, while they appear bug-like, are just highly advanced artificial life forms, like robots. I mean, not like robots, but they were engineered. They're just, yeah, they just adapt way too well. I mean, sure, creatures can adapt, but like, they adapt really well. Or they could have like a hive mind thing that like grants them the ability to like compartmentalize certain things. I think the last episode, or I mean, last time I was playing, I mentioned a movie that the spider legs reminded me of, like the bugs. I think it was called. I think the movie was called Starship Troopers. But in it, they had like a smart bug that was able to like coordinate all the other bugs. Oh yeah, that was it. Okay, well I'm not wasting this docking station. that was the last. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and just fully upgrade. Okay. Let's go find our Tesla station since I spent all our money. And then we can summon the Leviathan. Okay, here we go. So now we should buy, actually, what we should have bought, probably should have waited a little bit longer. Yeah, we can just purchase this a lot. We have enough. Okay, we did it. Wasn't too harrowing. I think we're getting better at this. We should have plenty of dust now. Okay, should have like what, 42? Yeah, 300? Yeah. Okay. Well, we got a lot of stuff. Let's see. We are gonna need some more boosts. We don't have any of the, Ooh, there's a side quest. Hey, the time has come. Remember the power gems? I haven't slept in weeks, but I did it. I created her, my magnum opus. I've named her the Queen. Sounds impressive. What does she do? She's an autonomous drone factory. Small, nimble defenders. We deploy her in a sector and she automatically produces a swarm that defends the perimeter. No more defenseless miners or scouts caught off guard, but there's a catch. There always is. The initial activation and calibration process is going to be very loud. The noise will attract all Zyrex within a radius of several kilometers. We have to install and protect her until the calibration is complete. It's going to be carnage. I need someone I can truly rely on. I need you. What do I get out of this besides a headache from the noise and a horde of bugs? When this is all over, I'll give you a blueprint for a new hole for your spider, created in the image and likeness of the Queen, the Hive Hole. You'll be able to carry a small portable swarm. Well, will you help me bring about the future? That sounds amazing. Okay, let's do it. Or as Chet says, do it, lady. Just do it. Okay. Activate the drone factory. So the name of the goal here is going to be get as much stuff as possible, upgrade our weapons, and then hold off the enemy. So I'm going to try to not put as much upgrades into my mining. That's why I got the bonuses to mining and speed. And then we'll upgrade our weapons. If we get a really good weapon, awesome. If not, well, then we'll just try to upgrade the machine gun as best as possible. If we could get the Tesla, that would be even more amazing. Okay, a drone system, not bad, not bad. Oh, a weapon? First thing? Come on, what do we got? Stake thrower, terrible. Okay. Could I, like, sell that or break it down for parts? I don't know. Goodness. What is this? What is this nonsense? But this is truly utter nonsense. Okay, a bomb. Okay. To the conqueror of the depths and the ravager of veins. Here, the great strategist demonstrated an unrivaled understanding of war of attrition. He left no resources untouched, for he knew that he left behind might one day strengthen the enemy. This act of total extraction was not greed, but the highest form of concern for the future. Now, this directly, goes against the previous thing he did, which was he always left behind stuff out of, his sympathy for the things that needed it, or whatever. This guy is crazy. Okay, the breaker, perfect. So that's all I'll do there. And then I'm gonna put the rest into that. Okay. I may increase the frequency just so it does better. How much would that cost? Yeah, I can afford 10. Or maybe just the magnitude. Yeah, let's do the magnitude. It almost looks like the snow has turned into like a... into like a deserty biome. Maybe it is. Okay, I think that was it. Oh, there you go. So if you quickly pick it up, you'll take the object with you. Now you know. A way to get your, a way to get the things back. Actually, let me get out of that. There we go. Let's go back up. Okay. I'm thinking we want to get more. Let's see, there's 10% chance to drop one additional resource. 5% chance to get resources from any block. Let's buy that. Let's buy this. Let's buy that. I'm just gonna put everything into my machine pad. Okay, let's not go in there. Okay, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go and mine the other things. So we need to remember where we are. We're the first one below the clouds in the flesh zone. Okay. Subject is contained in a reinforced titanium alloy cage, displays standard aggression, metabolism is astonishingly fast, physiology incredible, it is not a product of evolution, too unnatural and too elegant. So my theory is becoming more and more realistic. so what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna buy this, and then I'm going to go all in on damage. Let's do that, and I'm gonna go back down. I'm gonna spend some time at the flesh area, trying to mine resources. Because I feel like we're gonna need some healing, and we don't have any of that. I'm gonna go in now, and I'm gonna see about that. You know what? If it turns out that I didn't have to do all this, and it was just that I had to do like a tower defense thing again. These movies are ridiculous. But oh well. I mean, this is a good example of what, you know, you can do in Wall World without, like, if you have plenty of time and you want to get more resources. Oh, I think this is. Yep. It was a tower defense. Basically. Not tower defense, but like area defense. Well, now I feel like I almost have to fight the Leviathan to make all that time worth it. Let's see, what else can I do? I can buy that. I wish you could exchange some of these in, like, in the field. Should I fight the Leviathan? Nah. Nah, I'm not going. This was a side quest, and we're getting an extra chassis, so I'm not doing it. Well, even though that took more time than it should have, it was still fun. We did it. I was monitoring the sensors. It was a real bloodbath out there, but the Queen is online. She's working. The first drones have already rolled off the assembly line and are patrolling the sector. That was a great hunt. You didn't just fight off a wave, man. You've defended a dream. A dream that one day we can be certain people like my daughter will always return home safe and sound. The dream that we have a chance not just to survive on this wall, but to live. I owe you. Here it is, the hive hole. As promised, you deserve it more than anyone. Now you too will have your own little swarm. Take care of them. They're like children, only made of metal. I'll go tell my daughter the good news, and you, go rest. You've made history. Okay. The Hive Network Hull releases cheap bee drones every 40 seconds. Max 15. Activate the ability to cause all accumulated drones to rush towards enemies and detonate. Oh. Oh. Let's run back to the... Let's see, durability is 200. Oh, the durability is even better. Okay. The Hive Network Hull. Look at that. It looks so cool. But now my name Skelly Boy doesn't really fit. Soul. There you go. Let's see. Yeah, I think that's where we're gonna end it for tonight. I hope you all enjoyed that. Sorry you had to sit through the bit where I was just farming resources. That was a bit ridiculous, but yeah. Yeah, have a good night.